Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our first English lesson after the long weekend. Hope you've all had a good rest. Thanks to everybody who sent their letters last week, which I think is most of you, and to those who did, you did a really good job with those. I really enjoyed reading them, and we will be coming back to this area of letter writing later in the current unit that we have, which is starting today, which is rather than being one type of text, one format, there'll be different formats, but the thing in common will be the purpose, the reason for someone creating the text. And the purpose is to persuade. So you've got a few different examples here, which you have to look through. So what I would like you to do is just spend some time to look at the examples, read it, and think about what features it has. How is it different to the text we've looked at before? Do all the texts have some things in common? What are those things in common? What are the differences? So I'll just read the start of this one. So, welcome to a dream destination. So straight away I'm thinking about the fact that we've got this elegant, sophisticated font in the title. We've got this alliteration, and straight away it's making this sound like a special place, a good place. It says dream destination, so it's trying to make it sound pretty good. So 2 Disney parks. So I've got subheadings in a different colour there. Party on all year round with over 50 attractions, shows and parades. Live out classic fairy tales as magic, colour and light fill Disneyland Park. Share Disney movie moments on both sides of the camera at Walt Disney Studios Park. So it's telling you about the things you can do. It's not chronological order. As you can see, we've got subheadings for different areas of the park, different parts of the park, not in any kind of time order. So what I want you to do is have a look at the examples that I can show you. It's not that second one, but it is this one, and it is also this one. Now, straight away you can see those texts look very different. So the types of words used may be very different. The layout on the page is especially different. So just to kind of help you with that, there are, again, not all of these are for today, but there is this page of questions for you to have a go at answering. So you don't have to write on this sheet, you can put it on the template, but try to answer at least some of these questions. It doesn't mean that that's all you need to say. If you have any of your own observations or thoughts which are not connected to these questions, then please do add them anyway. That's also important, but these are just some general points for you to try to cover. So how is persuasive writing different to a report or any other kind of text that we've spent time learning about? What's the purpose of the text? Well, I've kind of given that one away. Now this one's interesting though. Who do you think is the audience and why? Now that will depend on the text. So maybe the first one for Disney World will have a different audience to some of the other ones. So you'll have to think about that and think about maybe how the text has been changed to suit the different audiences. Word plays are things like alliteration, similes, things like that. So can you find any examples? I found an example of alliteration in the first one. Can you find any more things like that? And something that plays on emotions. So does anything in any of these adverts give you a strong feeling of either happiness, sadness, nervousness, excitement, tiredness perhaps? And if so, can you show what the examples are or explain how you think the writer made you feel that way? So try to answer as many of these questions as you can. Read all the text, just become familiar with this style, this text type, and think about common features which you noticed in all of the examples. So that's all. Good luck. Thank you.